Oh, yeah. Oh, oh, man. We're going to do it. We're going live today. I don't care about the storm. My fans need their entertainment in the morning. It ain't raining everywhere. Some people need fun in the morning. So I'm here to entertain and enlighten the masses of... Oh, crap. Hey, what's up, everybody? Luda was asking me if I was planning on going live today. So I said, yeah. Yeah. And here I am. All right. Look, you got my special effects already going in the background there. Awesome sausages. Oh, all right. Hey, Ray, check it out, man. I got this. I always talk about my wonderful fans. I'll go over it again in a little while when there's more people here, but I got something in the mail yesterday. Ray, you're going to love it. Look at this. I got this from one of my fans. Look, it's legit metal. It's like a real sign, man. This is awesome. Love it, love it, love it. Oh my goodness gracious me. I was surprised, absolutely. Let's see. Sorry guys, hold on. I gotta look at this thing here. Yes. That was made for me by Michelle with one L. Another fan of mine with some fan on. Hey, there she is. She's here. Hey, what's up? Look, I got it. It's all good. And so let's get to our saying hellos and starting the day correctly. We got Greg Jonick first. All right. First happy dance of the day goes to Greg Jonick. Here you go, Greg. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate the appreciation. Dad Farted says, good morning, one and all. Where did the couch take his date? To the Musia? To the Musia. See, because there's no space, I guess, between the and okay. See, I got thrown off reading it. I'm sorry. Because when you tell a joke, you got to have the right cadence, you know? Hey, where did the couch take his date? To the Musia. Well, all right. Hey, thank you so much. It's raining, it's pouring. Frauditors are boring. Oh, yeah. Stefan St. German says, news no enemy, you're a poet. That's right. It's raining and snowing. The Timex, hello. Good morning, all. Good morning to you. News no enemy. Let's see. Carl's Order of the Squirrels. What's up? Scott Ammo in the house. Good morning, Hezokuai and pals. I hope all are well. Cool, clear water is here. Howdy, folk. A night of power outages has me awake early. Can't imagine how bad it is where the storms are. Just crap utility services. Let me tell you something. Actually, most of yesterday, my power was out. After I'd finished the show, I went out. I went through my morning routine like I do every day. It started raining a little bit. A thunderstorm came in, knocked my power out. I unplugged all of my stuff because for those of you who've been with me for a while, when I was in Chicago, I was staying in an apartment, and I had a metal railing on the deck outside, and I was on my computer. The metal railing got hit by lightning, and then my computer turned off and never turned on again, ever. So ever since that happened, I've been paranoid about that stuff. Even though I got a surge protector, I'm still it's in my head, you know, because I lost that computer that one time. So yesterday, when it started getting bad and the power started like flickering and the lights were flickering and stuff, I literally unplugged everything. So I didn't even like have my computers turned on or anything at all. We didn't have any power for a while. Eventually that came back on, but I left all this stuff off just in case. Now it's just raining. It hasn't stopped raining since then, but you know, it's not horrible right now. But again, the news reports are all making it sound like it's the end of the world and we better hunker down. It looks like, though, the wind is taking the storm further north, closer to, well, into Georgia. So, I mean, you know, that's not good. I don't want to see people in Georgia get hurt either. I don't want to see anyone get hurt. But I'm just saying it looks like the worst of it is going to be further north, and we're just going to get, you know, the tail end of it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Crossing my fingers and my toes, but you guys can't see that. Wow. All right. I'm in Pinellas County, looking for 9-foot storm surge. Holy crap hammer sauce. Well, at least I'll give you a happy dance in the meantime. Deadpool, happy birthday to you. Wait a minute, maybe I shouldn't be going the Marilyn Monroe route. How about the Beatles route? Ba-na-na-na-na-na, you say it's your birthday. Ba-na-na-na-na-na, it's my birthday too, yeah. All right, yeah. Sue Bear's in the house. Good morning, even though right now my power's out. Luckily, I have data so I can watch the show. Well, be safe, be careful, and thank you for joining us. Oh, all right. That's what I was talking about. All right. Link 219. Good morning, everyone. I'm up unusually early today. Well, welcome. It's good to have you here, buddy. Deadpool, Stefan, Sue Bear, and Anna. What's up? Hey, I haven't seen you in a minute. Welcome to the show. How do you confuse a frauditor? Put them in a round room and tell them to piss in the corner. Oh, dear. Ray's here. Deadpool, happy birthday once again. Woohoo! All right. Sue Bear, Frauditor, Hunter. Morning, Ray. Morning, Frauditor, Hunter. Let's see. Deadpool, Highway. Stop! And Little Chihuahua. All right. Looks good. Looks good. Let's see. Tim Hicks. Highway Star, Link, Deadpool. Who else we got? Michelle with 1L, of course. What's up? Thank you so much again for the sign. Let's see. Ray. Sue Bear calls Ordo the Squirrels. Cool Clearwater says, I need one of those for my office. That's amazing. Hey, it's my birthday today. All right. Happy birthday again. Snafu the Great. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to you, Snafu. Jam and Jet is here. Methodist Dave. Good morning, Rash family. Good morning, Methodist. How are you today? Good to see ya. Hey, Mark Rules from Belgium. All right. Florida is like, it's going to get worse before it gets better. But like I said earlier, it looks like the current reports are saying that it's going to actually be a little bit north of me. So, you know, I mean, like any storm system, like if my finger is where I live and this hand is a storm, it's like just the end of it, you know, will be hitting us. So hopefully it won't get too crazy, but we'll see. Just like it did to go back up north, these things always can switch directions depending on the wind and the jet stream and all that nonsense. And, you know, the frauditors, the News Now Voodoo says he's the one who controls the weather satellites. And if he decides to come after us, he's going to. Archangel says, I got trees down here. Some bitch next door caused more issues. Ah, great. Good luck. Hunker down. Be careful. Stay safe. Stay hydrated. Mark Rules. Link 219. Who else is here? Maxine Kennedy. What's up? Good to see ya. Missile, aka DJ, is in the house this lovely morning. And Chef M80 is here as well, and so is the PDF Pals. Deadpool 1985. It's his birthday. Again and again and again and again and again. Frauditor volleys every time we smash a like button. A frauditor gets their wings. Taste. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. The Tequila Kid. All right. Oh, nice to see the roof is still on. Absolutely, positively. Thank you so much. I appreciate the appreciation. Hey. Frauditor UK, sup? Have a good stream. Got you on in the background. Can't stop the chat. Busy day. All right, hit that like button. That's what I'm talking about. That goes for you, too. You know who you are. Hit that like button. Hey, there's Wrangler. All right, let's see who else is here today. Let's see, Mark Rules, Sue Bear, Jam and Jet. Oh, it looks like I'm already starting to get some, what are we looking for here? Uh-oh. Are we already asking for Tasins? Oh, yep. Snafu the Great and Bano. And for both of you guys, and I'm going to show this off a couple times today because I don't have it mounted on the wall yet. But another piece of fan art that I received from my fan, Michelle with 1L. Look at this. An actual sign, like metal, an actual, like legit. Not permitted notice, frauditors not permitted behind this point sign. Awesome stuff. That's definitely going to go up on the wall. Because it's so small, I'll probably put it right next to, should I put it next to, like in this spot right here, next to unclean? Or should I put it like under, but then when I'm like this, I'm blocking it, right? Well, whatever. You guys tell me that's what I'm thinking, is that I'll put it next to unclean hands. I just pushed the light button. Ah, crap. Turn the lights off by accident. All right, so we got $5 from Snafu to Great. What's the 10th Amendment? Answer wrong and you get a kettle prize. If he gets it right, zap him anyway. And Bano for €6 says, tase that nasty frauditor. Leland Squirrels, what's up? Great to see you here, absolutely. Every time she shows up, you know the day's gonna get better. All right, let's see, what do we got here? All right. Let's it looks like he's sleeping. Let's see. Hold on.
What? I'm not asleep. Get out of here. What are you doing, huh? What? What's your problem? Oh, we're already doing this today? Alright, guys. Who is it this time? It's early in the morning. I was up all night trying to undo all the stuff Hez did so that if the storm hits, all of his stuff gets destroyed. I can't wait. Oh man, that's gonna be awesome. Yeah. So what do we got here? We got snafu. What's the 10th Amendment? Thou shalt not pee in my stew, but I shalt poop in your soup. Yeah, that's the 10th Amendment. And what is this one? Tase him. All right, so Snafu wanted to give me a chance, but he says tase him anyway. Ah, crap. And then Bano, he's just out for blood. All right, so listen, it's too early in the morning for this crap, so I'm leaving. Bye. Ow! Hez! You guys make me mad sometimes, but that's alright, because I'm going to find out where all you live, and I'm going to poop in your soup, and I'm going to audit your local library, and then what are you going to do? I should probably do the whole show like this. Just for the halibut. Get it, fish? Halibut?
Or maybe this one. This is even weirder, man. Like, it gets real funky with a monkey when I do this voice. I use this one for him sometimes. I still haven't figured out how to do baby, because I can't do baby the right way, the way Unclean Hands used to do him.
By the time I get to Albuquerque, she'll be on her way to work and crying because I'm gone. And then I'll sing this song.
It's Wednesday, hump day. Is my voice back? I was having trouble later for the stinky. Yeah, there's the halibut. Happy hump day. It's hump day. Just me said it. I almost had to forget it. Am I unmuted now? I think it should be fixed. Sometimes this thing-a-linger is a ring-a-dinger for poop sandwiches, and they taste nasty. I don't know what that means, but it makes the same amount of sense as this thing occasionally just muting me for no reason. It's not the computer or the microphone, it's my sound box. See, I was using it to do this.
Hey, baby, no.
Oh no, baby, how does it go?
And then it just turned off. $2 from Archangel Halibut. That's right. Now it's time for your halibut happy dance. All right. It's better than Halliburton. Woohoo. Christopher O'Connor, what's up? All right. So anyway, Hello, good morning, happy Hope Day, everybody. Good to see you here on this wonderful Wednesday morning. So for anyone who's just joining or doesn't already know, I'm in Florida. It's the weather outside is frightful, but our show is so delightful. And in case y'all didn't know, it sure as hell ain't gonna snow. And if it did, I'd run away because that's real bad. Um, let's see, what is this? Wow, it was like the Wizard of Oz moved and we saw the man behind the curtain. Yes. News Not Voodoo says it's not his fault, dagnabbit. Awesome sausage. Are you going to get hit with the hurricane? The most recent reports are saying that, like I was saying earlier, like if my hand is where I'm at and this hand is a storm, it's supposed to go like right here, like we're supposed to get touched by the end of it, but the actual storm is supposed to be a bit further north. It's actually the most recent projections have it going more into like Georgia. So anyway, it's gonna be pretty bad, but hopefully I'm not gonna get, like I said, it's been raining since yesterday. There was a big thunderstorm, took out our power for a while, but then the power came back on and it's just been raining ever since. Hasn't stopped, but whatever. Put the sign up, buy the white rash shirt. Yeah, like, you mean like next to it? And we'll see. We shall see. Nobody likes Georgia transparency. That's for damn sure. Can you point on the doll to where the hurricane touched you? Oh, crap. Last time, the last time one came through here, it for us, all it did was it literally pulled our cactus out of the ground and threw it like 20 feet. But the house, just 2 houses down or 3, the wall was completely torn off the side of the house. So, that was last time. This time, I don't know. It was, a year ago. But we'll see what happens. News Not Flip Flops. Hey, speaking of which, look at the flip flops on the mini voodoo dolls' feet. There, the News Now Ninja doll, handmade by Salacious. Good stuff. All right. So, lot of stuff going on. I want to start with the breaking news. Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, it turns out, since Leland Squirrels mentioned Chili DeCastro, it turns out that Chili has won. Horrible. What did he win? Well, let's find out.
So in case you hadn't heard, 6 days ago, Chili finally sent me the cease and desist letter regarding AI Chili, basically ordering me to not only take down, but destroy the little guy completely in 7 days' time.
Say what?
After a lot of thought and a lot of soul searching, I have decided to comply with the request.
You can't be serious.
What am I supposed to do? This is definitely a 100% legal demand. I really don't want my ass sued to oblivion.
Well, I guess I understand.
But hey, we still have a little time left. We could do one more video for old time's sake. I have to get rid of all the videos tomorrow anyways, right? One last hurrah? What do you say?
Sure, why not?
Okay, so what's a really great final question we can ask ChatGPT? Oh, I got one. This is great. Here we go. How would you classify someone who wishes bone cancer on someone's children? Well, I guess a little background in case you're wondering why this question might be relevant. Let's go to the videotape.
I hope you burn in hell. I hope you burn in hell, and I hope your kids get bone cancer. I think you're horrible. You're horrible people. You're just disgusting. There's no other way to see it. You know, you're bad people.
And so, for the final time, take it away, AI Chili.
Wishing harm, especially a serious medical condition like bone cancer, upon someone's children is an act of extreme cruelty and malice. This behavior demonstrates a lack of empathy, compassion, and ethical consideration for the well-being of others. Psychologically, it could be considered a form of aggression, hatred, or a manifestation of deeply negative emotion. While I am not a mental health professional, such a behavior might be indicative of severe emotional or psychological issues, including anger, resentment, or a desire for revenge. It's important to note that such thoughts and wishes are not healthy and could be a sign of the person struggling with their own emotional well-being. If you encounter someone expressing such harmful wishes, it is important to prioritize the safety and well-being of those affected and to consider reporting the behavior to relevant authorities, particularly if there are concerns about potential harm. If you or someone you know is struggling with such thoughts, seeking professional help from mental health experts is highly recommended.
Well, that certainly is food for thought. It really makes you think about the mental state of a person like that, doesn't it? Like, just how desperately does that person need intense, prolonged therapy? As you guys know, I always encourage Chili to seek psychiatric help.
Indeed.
Indeed. Yeah, awkward.
Well, let's not drag this out. It's been great working with you. Thanks for creating me and all that. Sorry it has to end like this.
I know. People really liked you. They kept asking me when you were coming back. It's so sad that this will absolutely be the last video with you, and every trace of you will be erased from the internet forevers and evers. But what can I do? I mean, Chili really has me over a barrel. What was I thinking, tangling with a constitutional law scholar? I must have been crazy to think I could square off with one of the greatest legal minds of all time. I mean, so what that he doesn't have any credentials whatsoever? I have absolutely no option but to acquiesce to Chili's demands. I know you all are disappointed in me for giving in to the pressure, but it's for the best. So there it is. You win, Chili. I 100% guarantee I will take down all the AI Chili videos by the deadline and destroy any trace he ever existed. Please don't wish bone cancer on my family.
I just wanted to help inform all the nice people out there. Goodbye, everybody. It has been my honor to serve you.
Brings a tear to my eye. That definitely wasn't sarcastic. No, not from Dickback Patrol. Oh man. Cool Clearwater, were you asking about News Not Lisa? She is so irrelevant. So she's just another idiot frauditor. Her claim to fame is she likes to shake her boobs in the camera. I guess that makes her like great or something. But anyway, she's made like of her most recent video that we can watch. I'm not going to show it because she's an idiot and pointless, and completely irrelevant. But she got kind of like DMA. She got sick and tired of us making fun of her, so now she does members only videos. What? Oh yeah, there I am. Okay, so yeah, it happens. It'll all go over Chili's head. Anyway, so there's that, and of course we all know that he was being sarcastic. I mean, come on. I mean, pay attention to some of the things he said, some of the clues he dropped. Yeah, you know I have to do it because this is definitely a 100% legitimate paid legal document. Get out of here. Who else? Look at this. We got Accurate Outrage in the house. What's up? We got Internet God. What's up? David Prillo, Sue Bear. All right. iMovie. All right. Move? Wait, are you saying iMovie? Or are you saying move? Sue Bear got her power back. All right. Gotta move it, move it. I got to move it, move it. I got to move it. See, I'm moving. Now what? Oh, yeah. All right. And so I wanted to go with something not really different. It's right along the lines of what we normally do. But this is a Blackheart Night video where he's talking about a sovereign citizen who tries to sue a judge. How much more silly can you get? Oh my goodness. Time to go adulting. Have a great day. All right, take it easy, just me. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you hit that like button if you didn't. Have a great day. Happy Wednesday. Stay safe and all that good stuff. All right.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My voice may sound a bit odd because, I'm feeling a bit under the weather right now, but I'm okay enough to make videos, and I still love making videos for everybody. It's something I rather enjoy. But at any rate, in this video, we find ourselves in Michigan in a court hearing with a sovereign citizen who tries to get one over on Judge Middleton and even threatens to sue the judge. But, the judge is like, meh, whatever. Go ahead and try. So at any rate, let's go ahead and sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
We have Mr. Kirk Jensen here, who's unrepresented. Mr. Jensen, would you come up and have a seat? Josh, you kind of inherited this. Mr. Jensen was originally charged with traffic violations. The matter was set for a jury trial for August 16th, I believe it was. We had summoned jurors and we were ready to proceed. Earlier that week, I believe August 14th, Mr. Marvin filed a felony complaint based on the same set of facts. So the matter was set for a pre-exam conference. Mr. Jensen has made every court hearing, but he did express that he wants to represent himself. I offered to appoint counsel at each stage of the misdemeanor proceedings, and again in this case, but he declined.
Well, no shit.
So, Mr. Jensen, you still wish to represent yourself in this matter?
I wish to have this case completely dismissed.
Well, you can wish in one hand and crap in the other, and see which gets filled first.
Well, everybody feels that way. Everybody else who wants their case dismissed, raise your right hand. Yeah, that's unanimous. So that's not up to me. But the question is, I'm willing to appoint counsel for you, but you've represented to me at each stage you wish to represent yourself.
I do not wish to have any counsel.
All right. Well, then let's talk about where we are. Where's the complaint? The complaint alleges that on or about April 6th in Lockport Township, that you did obstruct justice by preferring a counterfeit U.S. passport and counterfeit international driver's license.
Well, I remember this case. The guy claimed to have an international driver's license, but in order to have an international driver's license, but in order to do that, you have to have a valid driver's license from your country or state of residence, which of course he doesn't believe in driver's licenses because he's a sovereign citizen and therefore didn't have one. And as a result of that, his trial was scheduled for a few days ago, but of course now we're here because he filed this lawsuit. So let's carry on, shall we?
The time of a lawful traffic stop, an attempt to avoid criminal liability for driving without a license. The way that is charged, it is a felony punishable by up to 5 years imprisonment and a fine of up to $10,000. The second count is possession of a reproduced, altered, counterfeit, or forged chauffeur's license, operator's or chauffeur's license. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $2,000. Count 3 alleges that you had no valid operator's license. Plain old.
Hey, Icus, I just want to say hi, and it's good to see that you're okay. Thank you for joining us. Always great to have you here. All right. Maxine Kennedy, he needs counseling, for real. Richard Fulmer, this guy's a Borogove. All right, yes. Love it.
No ops are also charged with a civil infraction of no proof of insurance.
And I object to those. I object to that being labeled as counterfeit on all of those.
Dude, this is not the hearing for that. That is for the trial, and you must provide proof that those documents are in reality valid. But unfortunately, you've got expert witnesses that can testify that those are not exactly valid IDs. So either way, you're screwed without a damn defense attorney, dude. You shouldn't have gone pro se, but I really doubt that even a good defense attorney would be able to help you out on that one, dude, if they were indeed forged
documents.
All right. Mr. O'Bear, do you have any instructions here or a plea offer? Or?
So the offer would be if the defendant.
Okay, so there is one thing that I have to say in response to this question, Parson, as far as Voodoo surviving the storm. That's the negative side effect of tasing him every day, is that the lightning doesn't scare him at all. He's like, just another Tuesday. Now Wednesday. Wait, I need a driver's license? No way. What a surprise. I never heard of such a thing. My head hurts now that I get their arguments. Shouldn't the judge just argue jurisdiction? Or shouldn't he just argue jurisdiction? Well, see, this is the problem. Because none of their arguments make sense, depending on the situation they're in, they pick and choose different arguments. My favorite was it yesterday morning or the day before? One of these days, recently, I covered a guy who was in a court hearing from a truck, and he was trying to do this whole sovereign citizen thing. The problem is he literally was engaged in commercial activity. He was in a truck, so he couldn't use that. So he was trying to pick other bits and pieces of the script to use. Like, these guys they're all nuts. But I bought a traveler's license off of a website for 300,000 gold. I've said it before and I'll say it again. How many times are these, like, this is why you know how stupid these people are. Like, how many times do they have to get pulled over? How many times do they have to get tickets? How many times do they have to go to court before maybe they start to realize that whoever sold them on this whole sovereign citizen idea ripped them off? Like, how many times does everyone else in the world have to tell you, no, you're wrong, before you realize, hey, the person who convinced me of this crap was trying to sell me something. He was trying to sell me a fake ID. He was trying to sell me fake plates. He was trying to make money. He doesn't care about any of this Borough Grove nonsense because that's all it is. Word salad. Holds the same weight in court.
Defendant wanted to plead to count 3, operating with no license. It's the 90-day misdemeanor. We would recommend fines and costs.
All right, here we go again, Maxine. That's one of the main parts, is his tiny black little heart. Salacious went out of her way to give him a heart. Sacrifice him to the gods of wind and cut out his heart if he has one. And then slow roast him on the barbecue. Works every time. Haven't had a hurricane at Stonehenge since Moses was in a basket. Actually, I could probably put one of these outside just to see what happens. And they won't get ruined. That's awesome. They drive back and forth for the commerce of their merch store. Yes. No, I was making an argument that makes as much sense as their argument in court. Hey, Graham from the Graham and Bob Show is here. Use voodoo as a lightning rod. Oh, yeah. Soft sits only get you to 20% outrage. Oh, yeah. It's true. It's true. It's true.
I object to that, and I will not consent to that either.
All right, let me unpack that a little bit.
Objection noted, but not valid at this point, dude. So let's carry on.
All right, you're charged with a felony, and you're charged with possession of a false or forged counterfeit license. You're also charged with no proof of insurance. Prosecutor would dismiss all of those charges if you plead to no valid operator's license with a fine and cost. You may be the first person in my 21-year career that objects to having all the felony charges dismissed for a plea to a $200 fine. Nonetheless, you object.
I object to the fact that it's been labeled as counterfeit.
All right, well, they're just willing to dismiss that charge. The allegation in count 3 is that you are operating a vehicle on a public roadway without having a valid license, sometimes called no ops or no valid operator's license. It's under 257301 of the Michigan Traffic Code. It's punishable by up to 90 days in jail and a fine of up to $100. It carries 2 points and it goes on your driving record. If you plead guilty to that charge, I'm going to fine you $225. I'm going to give you time to pay it, and the matter will be done. If you don't wish to plead to that, we're going to have a preliminary examination next Wednesday, where the prosecutor will attempt to bind you over to circuit court on felony charges and continue the matter for a felony conviction.
Hey, Softart, he's offered you a deal on more than one occasion. You really should take it and run away with it because, well, he might not give it to you again. But knowing how these Softards operate, I don't think that he would want it. He'll take this all the way to trial and gum up the works and everything like that and still get convicted due to his stupidity.
With potential prison sentence. So his offer is to just be done with all of it for a plea to no valid operators. That's, I frankly was kind of surprised by the generous offer, but that's what it is. So our options are to plead to having no valid operator's license. You could even plead no contest. You can plead no contest. You don't admit what happened, but you also don't deny what happened. You would allow or accept that a conviction will enter. You and I have a fundamental disagreement about what it means to operate a vehicle or what it means to travel. But if you want this matter to be over with, you can enter a no contest plea to no valid operator's license. If you want to reap the whirlwind, we can have a preliminary examination next Tuesday afternoon regarding the matter. What would you like to do, Mr. Jensen?
I don't accept any of that.
All right, the matter will be set for prelim.
And just to make it clear, this would be the third time that a charge of no operator's license has been levied against me, and I'm standing against it because those documents are valid, and I object to them being labeled as
We'll
counterfeit.
find out next week.
Well, I would love to see that hearing. I mean, it would probably be a lot of funny times coming from that idiot.
So that will be Tuesday, September 5th at 1 p.m. Prelim. All right, your bond is continued. You're free to go.
And just a reminder of the civil case that is ongoing, and those who are named in that, yourself and Mr. Marvin as well. Just to make sure that
Which civil case is that?
civil case, the notices, and all the recusals and everything that's been filed into this case that I've been filing in. Just to make note of that it is, on the record.
Oh, let's take a look. Oh, you filed a August 28th, which is yesterday. I got this. I didn't see it. Objection to the report and recommendation in the matter of civil case. You filed this in federal court?
This was done in a federal court, has a federal case number on it, and all the defendants are listed.
All right.
Along with the notice.
Oh, it's great pleadings. It cites Abraham and the Book of Nations and a bunch of other jabberwocky. But it has been filed in the federal court. All right, that's all a matter of record. It's in the file. And you've even got Hebrew letters in here. Okay, I'll see you next Tuesday at 1 o'clock.
Jabberwocky nonsense, huh? I guess Chile de Castro wrote that legal document for you, in which case you're screwed either way, so I don't think it'll go much further than that.
Yes? Yes?
I'm Mr. Jensen's transportation.
Yes.
And on the 5th, my wife has chemo, and I have to take her to that. Is there a way that we can put it off to the following week? If that's all right with Mr. Jensen?
That would dump the matter on Judge Pattison, which I'm sure he would greatly dislike. So,
Ooh, let's see what we got here. I heard tasing, News Now Voodoo, unexpectedly repels tornadoes or hurricanes or both. All right, let's see what he has to say about that.
Bunch of hippies. Listen, big bark, little bite. You guys don't understand. When is it gonna get through your thick skulls? I'm a voodoo doll. That means I have the power of voodoo. The reason why we're not getting hit by the tornadoes is because I was playing with chicken bones. Yeah, that's all it takes, baby. You set up. I got a bunch of leg bones and thigh bones, and I built a mini, what is that thing called? Where they got the slabs of rock. What is that called, Stonehenge. Yeah, a mini Stonehenge out of chicken bones right outside the front door, and therefore, no hurricane. See? So I don't think you need to tase me, right? Yeah. No? Ah, crap!
Ladies and gentlemen, right up yours needs a happy dance. Here you go, right up yours. All right, thank you so very much. Big Boy prefers wing bones. Who's playing with his chicken bone? I guess that idiot forgot that the separation between church and state. Yeah, that's why he's like, okay. Oh man. Vixter T. Oh, poor Voodoo. Oh, I'm sorry, Vixter. It's not me. If it was up to me, I'd stab him in the face. I wouldn't worry about tasing him. Actually, I can stab him in the face, and I have before, and I'll do it again. He's a little turd bomber. You don't see the crap he puts me through when you guys aren't here. Cooking anything on a bug zapper leaves a bad taste in your mouth. That's the way to make a steak. Just wrap it around the bug zapper and hope you don't get too many dead flies on it. And mosquitoes. And mosquitoes. And if that ain't country, well, you know what he'll do.
I'm sorry, but we'll leave it for that date.
It would be the 6th that would work.
I'm open to any date at this point.
We schedule things at certain times and everything affects everything else. So no, it's next Tuesday. You could be done with this for $225. And so we'll be next Tuesday, sworn testimony in court regarding this matter. You wish to not have counsel, and we'll continue that. I'll make further record. At this point, I'm declining to recuse myself. This is just a straightforward matter. All right, next Tuesday, 1 o'clock. You can make your way here somehow. Do you need a bus pass? I'll give you that. All right, you're free to go.
Yeah, your threat of a lawsuit looks like it had no effect on this judge whatsoever. I'm willing to bet that since he is trained in the law and everything like that, he knows what the deal is and he knows what a legal document should look like. He knows all that stuff. So yeah, trying to get one over on him like that, not exactly gonna work, dumbass. But at any rate, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next.
All right. Big fans of Unclean Hands too. Big fans of Blackheart Night here on the Hezokuai Frauditor Follows YouTube channel. Round of applause for Unclean. Round of applause for Unclean Hands. And a round of applause for... You know what? I've noticed this the last couple days. What's happening is when I look at the screen, the picture of Unclean is right there, like in my field of vision. So it's like, oh yeah, there he is, Unclean Hands. I got to get used to that being on the wall. And also, for those of you just joining us, we're going to add, I got this yesterday from my fan, Michelle with 1L. It's the Frauditor sign. Is Ray Ray still here? She would know exactly who designed this. I didn't design the sign, but I helped with the code, with the UCC code part. The idea behind using the DMA 222-333-444 deal. But this is actually metal. This is legit. Like, So this is going to go up on the wall. I think I'm going to put it right next to either the shirt up here or right next to Unclean, one of the two. It's going to be great. David Perillo's asking what RASH stands for. You of all people should know. You've been following me longer than a lot of the people that hate you. You've been here longer than most of them. Rise and shine with Hezokuai. Let's see. Parson says it's Rise and Smoke with us. Okay. Hey, you know what? Where's Weed Skador when you need him? Oh, yeah. Zerzu's on a t-shirt contract. Oh, no. I almost forgot what. Rise and Shine with us. Okay. How come? Wait a minute. I see a load screen on YouTube, but I'm actually live. Looks good. Huh. That's weird. For those of you who don't know, I got this I use for StreamYard, and then I have my laptop over here playing the YouTube feed so I can see what you guys are seeing over here. Meanwhile, I'm actually putting on the show here. And my YouTube started clocking, loading, and I'm like, uh-oh, is that what you guys are seeing, or is that just my laptop being slow? So I think it was just my laptop being slow. I don't know. Let's see. THC equals the Hezokuai crew. I made it on coated metal. I got the photo sent to me, then I redid it so it was cleaner, and I changed up the font a little. Yes. It looks awesome. I love it. Yes. Unclean saw stutter in the stream. Okay. So it wasn't just me. Yep, Cool Clear Water got it too. Yeah, that was weird. Yeah, oh well, as long as it's all good right now, that's what matters the most. That and avocado toast. Yes, I am the most, but I don't want to boast. But I am your host. We're broadcasting from coast to coast. I'm not afraid of no ghost. Fallout 76 is now the New Vegas. Voodoo. That's earned you a slap and a stab. Ah, crap. All right, let's see. Hold on. Let's see. All right, let's see what he's got to say about that comment. Let me put it back up here. Thank you, by the way, Snafu, for the $5. All right.
What? Fallout 76 is better than New Vegas. What the hell are you talking about? Is that thing with that dude with the hamburgers? Like he's always standing with his arm up like this, and he's got a hamburger in his hand or something, and he's always smiling. Is that what you're talking about? And then you're in like post-apocalyptic like world or something, and you got mutants running after you, and you gotta shoot them in the face with a bazooka. Yeah, that is fun to shoot people. I mean, in a game. Like, come on, we're still on YouTube, whether I'm a voodoo doll or not. But one of the things that's good about being a voodoo doll is you get to make zombies, and that's where Frauditors come from. Thank you very much. All right, I appreciate it. All right, can I go now, Hez? What? Oh! Dang, what was that for? I don't... Oh, stab and slab.
Oh my goodness gracious me. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. Good to see so many beautiful people here today. I step away, he's being tased. I come back, he's being tased. Yeah, people love Let's Raise a Toast. That's right. Let's raise a toast from coast to coast for me, your host, because I am the most. I don't want to boast, but he's gonna get roasted. Hey, roast, we'll have that for dinner. All right. The ghost with the most. I'll see your ghost and rhyme you a boast. Well, just make sure that you butter your toast. Yeah. Anyway, Big Bork Little Bite for $2 says, another taste for defaming zombies. Take it back. Oh, no. All right, hold on a second. Let me get this. Let's see. All right.
What the hell? Give me that. Dark nervous. Alright, what? What is this? Another tase for defaming zombies? I wasn't defaming zombies. This is defaming zombies. Oh, I'll tell you about the way she looks, the way she acts, and the color of her hair. She looks like a riot girl. She's such a booted face. She's got too much hair. Yeah, how do you like them apples, Pooh? Butt munch, yeah.
Ow! Sorry, guys. Go without me. I'll walk to work. The picture of the roast. Wash your ass the most. What the heck? Dance Magic. Frauditor Follies. Love that reference. In the Grand Kiddo's favorite movie back then. Oh yeah. Speaking of dancing, how about another happy dance just for the hell of it? All right. Thank you. Don't let me forget, we got 10 minutes till the cupcake happy dance, guys. Let's go. Without my salacious here to remind me, I get all lost and discombobulated. The host with the most, who's eating all the toast, broadcasting from coast to coast. We got 10 euros from Maxine. It would be more, but I have to buy a new mute button thanks to all that screaming. Oh, well, you know what? Just for you, just for that. I'm going to give you just a couple minutes, because actually a lot of people don't like it, but I'll give you a quick little taste of, since we got to wait for the cupcake happy dance anyway, a little taste of Calm Hez. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. And today we'll be discussing the phenomenon that has been happening recently with these First Amendment auditors, sovereign citizens, and other types, the Moors, for example, who all have these ideas that are based on misinformation spreading all over the internet, and causing them great, pardon me, causing great disdain in the world for many people, and increasing stress. And so all you have to do is relieve your stress by taking a nice, relaxing listen to the dulcet sounds of Hezokuai as he's broadcasting live here from the beautiful state of Florida. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we enjoy our fun, our happy dances, and our tasings, but occasionally we need to take a deep breath and relax with some good old-fashioned Hezokuai. See, I don't even know how to say my own name when I talk in this voice. Some Hezokuai ASMR. And so, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's begin. Good morning, Society Red. Hello, and welcome to the show. Good to see you today. I'm glad to have you here, as always. And so, it's time for some good old Hezokuai ASMR. What? I have to mute. The neighbor is a cop, and I don't want him kicking in the door thinking I'm killing the children. Oh, no. We wouldn't want that. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't want anyone to get the wrong idea. That would be terrible. Oh, crap! See, that's what happens. They sneak in if I'm too quiet. I don't hear them coming. Rise and shine with hospital radio. Sounded like News Now Voodoo snoring. The PBS Radio Socialist America thing is spot on. I love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. The best fans in the world. You guys. That's right. Round of applause for you guys, dang nabbit. And so with that being said, while we're doing sovereign citizens in court, let's stick with it. I haven't done a law talk with Mike in a minute, and he was literally, not literally. Cheeky Monkey was, okay. 4 different people over the course of time mentioned my channel on their channels, and each time they did, I got a bump in my subs. And before Schrodinger, it was Law Talk with Mike. Before him, it was Chinky Monkey, and before him, it was back when my channel was just all football stuff. And so, with that being said, we got to show some love for Law Talk with Mike. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Law Talk with Mike. And look at his beautiful hat. I love it.
Hello, this is Attorney Mike Graham coming to you from Chicago as usual. And they started early. I was just kicking around having some coffee, and I see a subset that I've done a video on before. I didn't even have time to find the prior video. I don't know what it is, but I've seen this guy before. He submitted a false license. They filed felony charges on him. I don't even know what happens. I just set up the stream so we can watch it together. Let's do it, shall we?
Poor Judge Middleton gets all the sovereign citizens. Where the hell is his district that it's nothing but sovereign citizens out there?
All right, we have Mr. Kirk Jensen here, who's unrepresented. Mr. Jensen, would you come up and have a seat? Josh, you kind of inherited this. Mr. Jensen was originally charged with traffic violations. The matter was set for a jury trial for August 16th, I believe it was. We had summoned jurors and we were ready to proceed. Earlier that week, I believe August 14th, Mr. Marvin filed a felony complaint based on the same set of facts. So the matter was set for a pre-exam conference. Mr. Jensen has made every court hearing, but he did express that he wants to represent himself. I offered to appoint counsel at each stage of the misdemeanor proceedings, and again in this case, but he declined. So, Mr. Jensen, you still wish to represent yourself in this matter?
I don't even get why we're here.
Oh, wow.
This maybe explain itself as the hearing progresses.
This is the same
but I
video
thought when
we
he
just
filed the
watched,
felony
just with a
complaint, it would be
different-
bound over to
Law
circuit
Talk with
court
Mike
and
doing
then judge.
commentary on it. Oh, yeah. Well, because Middleton gets so many of these damn lunatics that sometimes I can't tell the difference. Oops. Well, that being the case, let's move on to the next one, dagnabbit. How about another Frauditor video from Takedown exposing Frauditors? Ah, crap. What the hell did I just do? Oh, boy, did I click on the wrong thing. Here we go.
Well, guys, welcome back. I've been off for a few days, about 5 days here. I haven't posted a video, a couple live streams, but been dealing with some stuff in the background that we'll get into on a later video that you guys will be interested in. But in the meantime, guys, we got Long Island Audits here. Once again, he's running amok. And tough guy with a camera, that's what I like to call him, tough guy with a camera. And he's out harassing people once again. Let's get into the video, see what it's all about. I hope you enjoy it. And if you do, like always, please subscribe to the channel, turn all the notifications on, hit the bell, and leave a small comment. Let's get into the video.
It's Long Island Audit here, back again with another video. Today we are at the Nassau County Health and Human Services here in Uniondale, New York. We are here today, as always, to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right.
You guys have any idea what he's going to say? We all know what he's going to say before he even starts the video. Just a quick reminder that they're always filming us. Remember, guys, he also leaves out that these are security cameras for security reasons. That's why they're there. They're not there for the general public.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are just getting inside the Department of Health and Human Services here. We're immediately greeted with our friendly reminder that they're always recording us, even though it always seems to be an issue when we, the people, record them. Let's hope that's not the case here today.
You can't video in here.
Excuse me, sir?
You can't video in here.
Oh, who are you?
See this? Sounds? Look, see it right here?
Who are you, sir? That's that sign that says security checkpoint?
Yes. There's no see right there?
You just keep pointing at random signs. I don't know what.
Look.
No pictures, no video?
Yes.
May I get your name, sir?
Captain James Boyd.
Captain James Warden. I see the security notice, sir. So it looks like Nassau County PD is already here, and they're already educating.
You want to talk about taking advantage of the system? Well, this is a prime example. There's a clear sign up, no photographs, no auto recording, but I'm going to do it anyways because I'm a dick.
Captain here of Public Safety.
Hey, sir.
Hey, how are you?
How you doing?
Hey, sir, do you mind if I get your name and badge number?
Sure. Keller, 3743.
And your name and badge number, sir?
Federiello.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women and children of all ages, get ready because it's time for the Daily Cupcake Happy Dance. All right. All right. Okay. Ole! Yes. Yes. Yes, Long Island Audit is an absolute de-escalate. See, Ole, there she is. All right. He stole that from Riot Girl. Rain gets kind of bad off and on. Wind is not hard yet. The clouds are moving fast. Looks like smoke. Electric is holding out. Too many sirens, though. Yep. Let's see. They're going to kick him out, aren't they? Boy, I sure do hope so. Long Island Audit makes me mad. He sees a sign he doesn't like and he runs to the feelings police. Yes. Yeah, he's a complete and total piece of trash. But they all like to worship him and lick his boots because he does it in a calm voice. And I love the way that all of these guys escalate situations while telling everyone else to de-escalate the situation. You know, anytime, every single Frauditor video I've ever seen, the Frauditor could de-escalate the entire situation in 1 second. All you got to do is say, oh, okay, and it's over. Just turn the camera off, completely de-escalated, There is no situation. Done. If they're that worried about de-escalation, why wouldn't they just turn the camera off? That would instantly de-escalate everything.
4579.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Is there anything I can help you with, sir?
No, but you're filming here. It's a public welfare facility, so they don't let filming go on here.
Excuse me, what'd you say?
It's a public welfare facility, so they do not allow
Department of Health and Human Services, correct?
social services, yeah.
Yeah, public facility, right? You said?
It's a public building, yeah, but they do public welfare here. So people are entitled to a right of privacy. They're coming in here because they're on public welfare.
Well, I'm working on a story here. I don't really want to get into it too much, but I'm working on a story on this public building here, and I'm just investigating for the people, on behalf of the people.
That's cool. Totally am all for that stuff. Just a heads up, they don't even let News 12 come in here. If News 12 comes to film things, they have to film outside, facing the cameras away from the building.
Well, maybe News 12 doesn't know their constitutional rights.
Okay, but these people have a protection of public welfare.
A protection of privacy in public.
Protection of this isn't a public building.
It is.
No, it's owned by
You said it was a public building.
accessible to the public. It's owned by Colliers. It's a private building. All right, there's stuff posted all over the wall that you can't film in here for that reason.
This is not a private building.
It's owned by Colliers. It's not a private building.
It's owned by him.
Yeah. He's the building manager.
But this is the department, the Nassau County Department
Social
of Health and Human Services. That's what the sign says outside, correct?
Sure. Yep.
So even if this gentleman does own the building, he doesn't own this part of it. If he does own the building, he leases this part out to the Department of Health and Human Services, which means
He leased it out to Nassau County.
Nassau County, which would mean that he lost his right to claim this as a private facility.
He manages the building. He's the building manager.
But they have a sign that says no photos, no security.
Oh, I saw the sign, sir. I understand that there are signs that says no photos but I am still recording because it's my constitutional right to. Just because somebody prints out a sign on a printer doesn't mean that it's a law. It's not a law. It's not.
It's for protection of the people that come in here that are on, housing.
Oh, I'm not here to do that. I'm not here to at the end of the day.
Being put on like the internet and stuff like that because they're on welfare. That's why they have that.
And that is absolutely right, guys. People don't want to be plastered all over the internet. I'm not sure if Long Island Audits understands this, but it's called the respect. Respect, it goes two ways. And that's something that you're lacking here.
So they have privacy in public?
They have privacy when they come into this building that they can conduct their business without me being
Would
put
you
on
want
the
me
internet.
coming in here recording you and then putting your face on it?
Well, am I recording anybody getting services at the moment?
You absolutely are recording people getting services. Every single person that's walking behind you back and forth are getting services, and you're recording them. And a matter of fact, you're even getting kids on your camera and putting them on the internet, which you should be ashamed of.
You're pointing your camera.
That doesn't mean that they're getting services just because they walked into this building. I'm not getting services and I walked into the...
Yeah, and they're trying to kick you out. See, one of the many plethora of reasons why these guys don't get any respect from me. What's up, Kova42? Good to see you. Electric Aid 28, what's up? John Hunter's fangirl, Edie Marie, what's up? Good to see you. Let's see who else is here today. Let's see, I don't know. Sorry, just trying to catch up. Nowhere fast, Jade. All right. So, yes, it's crazy, and they always tell them this, and this again is one of the reasons why we don't have any respect for them, because they don't have any respect for anyone else. Like, it blows my mind, and like, this is one of the reasons why I don't even bother trying to argue with these people much anymore. Sometimes I do, but I try not to, because I already know where it's going to go every time, because it always goes the same way. It's always the same thing. Hey, can you just be a decent human being for the sake of being a decent human being? Can you show respect to people who don't want to be filmed? Can you respect that fact? Can you just show a little bit of respect for your fellow human beings? The First Amendment says I don't have to! Okay, but can you? First Amendment says I don't have to. All right. Nobody said you have to. I'm asking you. It's one human being to another. As a human, I do not like another human posting my face on their YouTube channel. Will you please, just as a decent human being with a soul, just not do that to me? First Amendment says I don't have to. First Amendment says I don't have to. Okay. Okay. Like, what? Like, how is that literally your everything? I understand, like, oh, but it's my right. Oh, but I have freedom. Oh, this and that. Yeah, but why can't you be nice just to be nice? Why can't you be kind just to be kind? Why does the Constitution have to say, be nice to people or die? Like, obviously it doesn't say that. That's insane. But is that what you want? You want there to be laws that force you to be nice to people? Because you're just, society's over and there's no way anyone's going to be nice or polite. And I hate when these guys talk about our forefathers this and people died for this right and that. I guarantee you, ask your grandpas. Ask people that are World War II vets. Ask people that are Vietnam vets. Ask people who actually know people that fought and died for these rights. How they would think about the way these people act. You think somebody who fought in World War II comes back after the war and doesn't open the door for ladies, but instead says, screw you, you old bat! I have the First Amendment right that I fought for to call you a C-U-N-T, so that's what you are. Die, you old bat! I don't think so. Homie, don't play that. Forefathers would bury you in their backyard if you talk to them like that. Okay, in case you don't actually know your history, just want to make sure that you people understand, if you do the research, you will find out very quickly. George Washington wasn't just our first president. He wasn't just a general. He was a legit, straight up badass. He was the Chuck Norris of his time. Anybody messed with him and they would get toe up. There is no way in hell anyone could ever make me believe that people like him and Thomas Jefferson and James Madison and Ben Franklin and all of these guys would support people talking to other people the way these guys talk to other people. Remember, the forefathers lived in a world where if you got insulted, challenging that person to a duel where somebody's going to end up dead was a perfectly acceptable response to being insulted verbally.
The building, they could be helping somebody get services. They could be helping somebody get for services. Yeah.
I understand you're working on a documentary. Totally cool.
Yeah.
I dig that, but you just can't film in the lobby. If you want to film,
Oh, 100% also I can film in the public lobby. Do you mind if you call a supervisor?
Call a supervisor?
Yeah, please.
I'll call the commissioner of the building down if you want me to.
No, your supervisor.
My supervisor?
Yes, your supervisor. I'd appreciate it. Thanks. Okay. Sure do have a lot of cameras in this building. I thought you were trying to protect people's privacy. Why are there so many cameras here?
That footage isn't going up on the internet for
But
the
somebody can
entire
request
world
them.
to see, you stupid, idiot, butterbrain, douche canoe, butthole sandwich eating piece of Bora Grove, Jabberwocky, nonsensical, idiotic, moronic, bubonic, freakodonic, crickinakalakadakadapadapalus face ass crack. Man. I'm just being you, man, and you. All right, Karen. Get the hell out. How about that? These people aren't quick enough on the trigger finger with the tasers. Somebody walks in with a camera, you say there's no filming. They say, I thought this was public. This is what they all need to do. Number one, if you pull someone over and ask for their license and they say I'm traveling, that's the end of the whole interaction there. Pull out your taser, tase them, pull their ass out of the car, haul them off to jail. You walk into a building with a camera and they say stop filming, and you say, oh, but I'm a journalist. Tase them, put them in cuffs, drag them out of there. No more than spending an hour arguing with these idiots just to lead to them getting locked up anyway. Just lock them up.
And publish them if they wanted to, right?
They want a FOIL request.
Yeah.
But they have to go through a whole.
Yeah, they would have to FOIL request it, and then they can get it because it's public record.
And it would be redacted, which is one of your...
by this county, and then they could post it if they wanted to.
All right. Here we go with that excuse. So let me address it since he said it. What's up, Gamer88? All right. Let's address that concern. First of all, if your goal is to expose how the people who work there treat the general public, then that would be the way to go, to FOIA the security footage. Then you'll see how they treat the general public, not how they treat the idiot with the camera. Because that's the only thing you're really exposing, is how the people who have a no filming policy enforce that policy. Or try to. Number two, one of the big complaints you guys always make is, yeah, but if I FOIA the footage, you guys are going to redact everything. It's going to be all redacted. And you guys are just going to take out whatever you want. Right. If you FOIA it, it's going to be redacted. Exactly. Your footage isn't. You butter, brain, douche, canoe. Well, thank you.
You know, he talks a good story and tells everybody, we know it. People could FOIA request those security cameras, and people could post them on the internet. There's a whole whack of things we could do. But you leave out, why would somebody want to do it? Why would somebody want to do it? They're security cameras. People that go around harassing people in public like you do have something wrong with their head.
So it seems kind of pointless. You can request it. It's public record. You can request it. But you can request the security footage. Yeah, you can. You could request it for any. You can request it for any given reason that you want. You don't even have to give a reason. But you're saying, my whole point is that you're saying that this policy is to protect people's privacy, but those cameras are public record and they're always recording.
I've been here for 17 years and nobody's ever came in and asked for record.
Well, they wouldn't come in here to ask for the record. They would FOIL request it through the county of Nassau, so you wouldn't even know. You should check out the Google reviews. They tell a very, very different story. I think it's like 1.5, 2 stars. It's crazy.
Anyone can write that. What constitutional right you claim to be in violation?
Oh, First Amendment, the freedom of press part. Yeah.
Listen to him one more time, guys. I can't believe he said this about Google reviews. Check this one out.
You should check out the Google reviews. They tell a very, very different story. I think it's like 1.5, 2 stars.
You guys hear how ridiculous he sounds? I can go to any one of my videos and I can show you why they have 1.5 star reviews, 1 reviews. And wow, matter of fact, I got a little clip on a video that me and Ray just did a couple days ago. Check this one out.
Yeah, I'm really curious what you guys think. Leave some messages in the comments. I'm going to be putting up their information. By all means, if you think they should hear about this, let them know. I can't believe an employee would talk to someone in the public like that.
Well, there you have it, guys. Call flooding. We had that video taken down, me and Ray. Lots of work went into it. I'll link it if you haven't watched it. It's a great video. But these auditors and frauditors, whatever you want to call them, they do it all the time. And he knows that. He just doesn't tell his audience that. They call flood these places all the time. And Long Island Audits has done it himself. let's get back into the video.
Freedom of press.
Are you trying to get streams?
Am I trying to get streams? If more people see the story, the better, right?
Question, huh? Is it yes or no?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a streamer. I'm not streaming.
He's hassling him.
I didn't come up to them.
Do this.
I
You
didn't.
got something better to do than that, right?
No, this is my job. I'm investigating the Department of Health and Human Services here, sir.
Are you independent? Or
I'm an independent journalist. Yeah, I'm investigating because I've gotten reports of people being treated badly here. So I'm investigating and asking questions. That's what a journalist does.
who's you with, like, who in particular?
Who in particular? I can't reveal people that have told me that they've been treated badly here. They might give it.
Like, what department? What section?
This entire department, the Department of Health and Human Services. Excuse me, sir.
So you probably need to talk to the big people versus like them, right?
Well, I'm not here to necessarily to
You're a
speak to
journalist, right?
anybody.
You're a journalist.
Independent journalist. Yes,
so
sir.
you gotta dig deep, like go.
Yeah, but first you start on the surface, right?
So what you asking?
I'm just asking him how he's
Are
treated
they good
people.
questions?
Do you work here, sir?
Are they good questions? Yeah.
You do? In what capacity?
I'm asking questions. It's my turn, right? We're trying to get some footage. I'm helping you out.
I'm just asking what capacity you work here, sir. That's all.
Just hand it.
Okay.
But so does that help you? Does it make you better now?
Does that make me
Where are you
better?
going with it?
I was just asking
I'm
what you did
hassling
here.
you like you were hassling me.
I'm not hassling anyone. I'm not.
You are.
They actually came up to
Ask
me.
them, ask them, ask them.
Ask them what?
Ask them if they're-
I'd appreciate if you didn't touch me. I would appreciate if you didn't touch me.
Either way.
You did it
ask
again.
them, ask them.
You did it again.
I didn't mean it like that. But
I know. It just.
you're lame.
I know. No, I understand. You want to touch me? I get it.
Ask them if you
But
want to
don't do it again, okay?
ask them.
Thanks.
Tough guy.
Ask him what?
Tough guy with a camera.
Say what? Do it again, okay?
Ask him.
Thanks.
Tough guy.
Ask him what?
Tough guy with a camera.
You guys, and that's exactly right. He's only tough with the camera. We all know that. We all know what happened to him in prison. He got his butt kicked. He's not a tough guy. He's a pussy. And by the way, guys, I just want to let you know all these people that are doing services are walking by him, and Sean doesn't care. He's still filming kids and putting them on the internet.
How am I being tough? You're the one that's touching me.
Where you just going with that? I'm not even good on that.
You're the one that's
Where
touching
you
me.
going with him? Where you going with it though?
Hey, I'd like to address this comment from Fur Missile. What security never say is that the security camera never film public information like frauditors do. This is another important thing. There is security camera footage that you can find on YouTube. And what does it look like? Always. It looks like the camera's halfway to Detroit, low resolution. You could barely make out what's going on. Like, you're not going to take security camera footage and be able to dox someone based on what you're finding on there. And if you do, then that's what's going to be redacted. What's up, Simone? Good to see you. Internet God, what's up? So yeah, the security camera footage is nothing at all equal. Well, that's why we, right, all think it's so ridiculous when they compare what they're doing to the security cameras in the building. If you've ever seen security camera footage, it's nowhere near the same thing. It's not even on the same freaking planet. It doesn't make, well, again, this is why these guys are scumbags, because there's only two options. Either they know better, which means they're doing it on purpose, or they actually are that stupid, which means they need to be educated. And the way they educate people is, hey, I want to educate you that I legally can stand here and film you whether you like it or not. So instead of explaining that to you, I'm just going to do it. That's the same thing as saying, if a kid says, what's 2 + 2? I'm going to educate you that 2 + 2 is 4 by grabbing 4 things and shoving them in your face. There, now you learned what 2 + 2 is. It's 4. Hey, I'm going to teach you whether you like it or not. Something that you don't want to learn, that I'm allowed to be a prick legally by being a prick to you. That'll teach you. Now you learned your lesson, random person who never did anything to bother anybody But now I'm going to get you fired or get you pepper sprayed or file complaints against you or sue ya. What's up, Nils? What's up, Paul Rumor Fraser? All right. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, frauditors are horrible, rotten, and no good. They don't care about anyone except money, 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 money in their own pocket. Douche canoes.
What do you mean? I'm having a conversation with them. I'm not harassing anyone.
The assistants, but we'll talk. Lame, man. You're lame, man.
How? By asking questions?
Yes.
I think you're lame.
Hello, sir.
Hey, how are you, ma'am?
Good. My name's Nancy Nunziata. I'm the commissioner.
Nancy,
Yep.
commissioner of what?
Social services.
The Department of Health and Human Services?
No, not health and human
Just the
services.
social services. Okay.
So I understand you're in here filming.
Yeah.
Which you can't, because everybody here is confidentiality. So we can't have someone who we don't know just filming people randomly.
Well, you don't know anyone until you meet them.
Right. At the end of the day, this is a public building. These are public services. We can't film. So we've asked you to stop. I'm just reinforcing the policy.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
you
the
don't
policy, ma'am, Nancy, if I may, the policy can't violate or doesn't supersede our constitutional rights. I'm a journalist. I'm here gathering content for a story. So that may very well be your policy.
If you are so interested in doing a story,
Because you should
why didn't
probably.
you contact us?
No, because I do it without contacting people. That's the whole thing. I want to catch you off guard because I've heard you're in charge of this place. I've heard a lot of bad things about this office.
I'm being interviewed.
I'm not interviewing you. You came to me.
Yeah, I'm came to you to ask you.
But I've heard a lot of bad things about this office, Nancy. So
we hear a lot of bad things about a lot of things.
yeah.
I'm not answering.
Well, there's tangible evidence of people being unprofessional, rude, denying services to members of the public here, Nancy. And if you're in charge of this office, I want to get your comment on that.
When it's done through Chris Boyle, who is our public affairs person.
But you're here. Why wouldn't you answer the question? You are a public servant.
I am not doing it. So at the end of the day, if you want to interview me,
I don't necessarily want you, but you're here, so I'm asking you while I have you here, Nancy.
I'm not doing it. That's
You don't have to.
okay. So we need you to.
Yeah, so like you said.
Yeah, so I asked for your supervisor. I don't.
Can't film in here. She's the commissioner. She's the head honcho of this building.
Yeah, but she doesn't.
telling you.
She doesn't over. You both took oaths to uphold the United States Constitution, not to uphold policies at the Department of Health and Human Services here, sir. So I'm asking for your supervisor, somebody that might be more knowledgeable on what you can and cannot do, because you cannot control. I'm not saying. I don't know if you called one or not.
You want to hear the same thing from him that you're going to hear from me?
I'm hoping he's en route. Okay, I'm hoping he doesn't. I'm not rushing you. I'm just saying I didn't know if he called or not. That's all. If he says the same thing, then he's just enforcing what you believe to be right, but it's not. I have every right to be in this building. Just because the word public building has been used several times since I've been here, and
I like Anastasia's comment because he always says he's working on a story. What's the story you're working on? How to humiliate people that are waiting in line for welfare? See, that's the other thing. They all say I'm a journalist working on a story. What story? That's why they get so confused. If you're working on a story, why don't you set it up to do interviews and do your story? Oh, well, that's not the kind of story I'm working on. Well, what kind of story are you working on? Well, I'm filming to prove that you guys are mean and evil. Why? Because we asked you not to film in a building that doesn't allow filming? That makes us the bad guys and you the hero? It does to your stupid, brainwashed, sheeple, sycophant fans. Bloodthirsty scumbags.
no one seems to understand that you have no privacy, no expectation of privacy in public, sir.
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong.
I am gathering content for a story. My intention is not to cause a disturbance of any kind. You guys came up to me. I was filming the walls and all the documentation, and you guys came up to me. And this is creating a disturbance by you guys questioning my constitutional rights here. Speak to each other too long, collude against you. Hey, Sergeant, how are you?
Give me a minute.
Sure, no problem. Do you mind if really quick I get your name and badge number, sir?
Yeah, sure. It's Sergeant Camilleri. Right here, badge number 843. All right.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
No problem. Talk to you for a minute. You want to talk outside? Is that all right?
Oh, sure, we can talk outside. That's fine.
So what's going on today?
Nothing much. I just called you down here because I thought you'd have as a supervisor. I know as you move up, sergeant, lieutenant, you get additional training on the Constitution, rights, and case law and things of that nature. So I wanted you to come down here just so I can explain to you. These officers here, while Officer Tenriello was very professional, Officer Keller here wanted to escalate the situation a little bit more than I liked, but they were basically saying that I can't film inside. I told them I'm an independent journalist. I'm exercising my First Amendment freedom of press right here. I'm working on a story on the Department of Health and Human Services, and that was it. And they're saying that I guess their logic is saying that my First Amendment right doesn't apply inside of this public building here. So again, I'm just in the public lobby. I'm not causing a disturbance. I'm not breaking any laws. I am actually doing the opposite. I'm engaging in a constitutionally protected activity.
Okay, yeah, but in this location, it's sensitive. Obviously, there's people's private information here, and it's posted that you can't record. So I'm just going to advise you now that you cannot record inside due to the sensitivity of the location, which is the case for government buildings with sensitive operations.
Sensitive
Yes.
material,
That's
such
right.
as what?
Such as people's personal information that they're coming here for. So that's the case.
It's the onus. The
such
onus.
as, like, you might be familiar with in like courtrooms, like you can film in like courts, but you can't film like while there's a court proceeding.
Yeah,
So
because
it's
that's a judge's order, sir. That would be a judge's order coming down from a chief judge. That sign is not a law. So what you're doing is you're trying to enforce a policy, and you're, like I explained to your officers here, you are law enforcement. You're not policy enforcement. You're enforcing a policy. I am telling you that I'm engaged in a constitutionally protected activity. I'll let you talk, Sergeant. I'm engaged in a constitutionally protected activity here. I'm not breaking any laws. That sign is irrelevant. It doesn't mean anything unless it's attached to some sort of statute, an order by a judge. It means nothing. Anybody can print a sign that says no colored people allowed in here. Would you enforce that sign, Sergeant?
Of course not.
Of course not, right?
That's not the case. When there's sensitive information and the government facility is allowed to restrict
Not true.
videotaping.
The onus is on the government employees, the public servants, in order to keep that information safe. Now, I would understand
That's
no
what they're
filming.
trying to do.
No, yeah, filming. I could understand no filming out the window, things of that nature, so that way you don't get anybody's personal information. From the public lobby, I can't get anybody's personal information. And those security cameras in there, it's a bit hypocritical because I'm just trying to promote transparency within my government. And those security cameras in there, that's everywhere. You can FOIL request them and get that footage. And then where does people's privacy go? But because I'm holding it and they don't like that I'm here recording for transparency, working on a story, basically that this location has 1.5 stars on Google. I received multiple complaints about this location, about the public servants here. And as a taxpayer, I'm coming in here peacefully checking up on my government. So while you're making the assertion that I have no right to do what I'm doing, I know for a fact, I've dealt with your department before. I've dealt with leadership in your department before on other.
Again and again and again and again and again and again and again. How is it that you're checking up on them to see what they're doing by doing what you do? I'll give you an example. I'll explain it like this. All right. So you're saying you're going there because they got bad reviews, because your fans told you that these people are bad. All right. So let's say there's a place that has a 5-star rating. It's considered the best DMV in the world, the sweetest, nicest people you ever met in your life. If there's a no videotape recording, no recording sign, no phones, no cell phone, whatever sign on the door, and you walk in there filming, those great, big, beautiful, wonderful people that got 5 stars that are the best in the world are going to tell you to stop filming because there's no filming in the building. So it's like, you can't win with these guys. Nobody could ever win with these guys. They either move the goalposts or they raise the bar. Whatever it is, they always change it. You put a sign up, that sign's not law. You put a law on the sign, that law doesn't override the Constitution. You can't win no matter what you do. And when they say their big story, their big excuse, I'm trying to show how you treat people. Again, that's not what you're doing. You're showing how they treat someone filming in a building that doesn't allow filming. What do you expect them to do? You purposely go out of your way to record in a building that specifically does not allow recording. Of course they're going to react in a bad way. Of course they're going to be rude. Of course they're going to fail your audit. It's like going to a pond that has no fishing signs all the way around it and fishing to prove that these people are gonna stop me from fishing. Can you believe that these people won't let me fish in a pond that has no fishing signs all the way around it? There's no filming in there. How dare they come tell me not to film in a building that is clearly marked as no filming? Of course they're going to. If you're fishing in a pond that says no fishing, of course they're going to stop you. If you go into a building that says do not enter, of course they're going to come after you. Of course you're trespassing. Like, how are we supposed to believe that they don't do this on purpose when they specifically and purposely go out of their way to walk into a building that says no recording in the building? Recording! They're literally going out of their way to ask for trouble.
They tried to make the same case. So I don't want to go back and forth with you because I don't want to argue with you. I waited long enough for you to get here. I don't want to end their closing soon. But what I will just say is that, like I said, I've had these conversations with the leadership in your department before. I'm surprised they haven't given you any guidance on how to deal with this kind of situation. So if you're going to enforce their policy, all I would need from you, Sergeant Camilleri? Sergeant Camilleri. So if you want to enforce their policy as a sergeant, all I need from you is to say, if I don't stop recording, you're going to arrest me. And then I can take you into a court where you said we're not allowed to record. Then I could take this into a court of law and hold public servants here, you and your officers, accountable for violating my constitutional rights. So are you willing to do that here today?
I'm trying to deal with you in a civil manner.
I understand, and I'm trying to be civil too. And I'm trying to explain to you that the law, the Constitution, the supreme law of the land, I have the right of freedom of press. This is a publicly accessible building. Just because I have a camera doesn't mean I have any less right to be in this building. So again, obviously you weren't trained properly. No disrespect to you. This is a problem that I go to police departments and I help train them on this topic throughout the country. New Jersey, Ohio. I go across the country and I work with police departments. So I have nothing against law enforcement in general. But this is the problem that I run into a lot, is that you think that sign that somebody printed out on a printer holds any sort of legal authority, and it doesn't, sir. It has no legal authority. And then I don't want to have to hold the taxpayers, because at the end of the day, you have qualified immunity. You won't get sued personally. It'll be a bad look on your department, but at the end of the day, the money and the resources come out of the taxpayers, and that's really unfortunate. So I'm just asking for you not to interfere with me engaging my constitutionally protected activity, and we can go on about our days.
That's not the case though. Like I said before, it's because of the sensitive information, and that is.
But you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. What guidelines are you talking about? What law are you citing, or case law are you citing that would say that because there's potentially sensitive information inside that I potentially could see? So let me ask you a question. So if I went in there,
based on that, they could tell you that you're not permitted on the property anymore because of your actions, because you're recording the sensitive information.
you cannot trespass somebody from public property without them breaking the law, sir.
And then we could ask you to leave.
You cannot trespass from somebody from public property unless they're breaking the law, sir. Why would you? For example, if I'm in the building right now and I have a secret recording device on me and I'm secretly recording, and I record everything I can see from public, and then I go to the police department and I say, hey, look, Sergeant, I have a recording of everything. What could you do about what would you do about it? Nothing, right? Because there's nothing you could do, because there's nothing wrong or illegal. It's a constitutionally protected activity. So if you want to go speak to them and you want to do what you want to do, again, I will hold you accountable. I promise you that. because I don't take this is very serious. This is very serious when you violate somebody's constitutional rights and you're trying to protect a public agency from transparency and accountability. So I'm going to go back inside and I'm going to exercise my rights.
I understand what you're going with here, but we're not going to be able to do that at the time.
Oh, I'm going to go back inside.
What's your plan for today? Just get an idea of what you want to do. So you wanted to record what?
I'm going to record until I'm not going to stay after it's closed, that's for sure. But I'm going to record while it's publicly accessible and open to the public, just like my right is to do. And you can do whatever you need to do at that point, sir. If you want to, you can do whatever you want. But I promise you, I've been through this. Like I said, I go out throughout the entire country, not just New York, Suffolk County, Nassau County.
No, I'm aware, obviously. You are allowed to record in public.
Okay, so what
I'm saying to you is, like I said before, about recording during sensitive times, like when court's in session.
That's because of a court order, sir. That's a court order. A court order.
Situations like this, social services when it's posted.
Sir, you're wrong. You're wrong. There is no expectation of privacy in public. You're wrong. You all were just recording inside of that building too. What's the difference? There's security cameras recording inside that building. There's no difference. There is no difference whatsoever that I can get them. Again,
Back to the security cameras once again. Okay, Sean, why don't you go get the cameras and post them on YouTube instead of going in there, harassing everyone, filming them, filming kids walking around, when these guys have better things to do than deal with you? Why don't you just go get the camera footage off the security cameras and do it that way?
I don't want it to escalate further than what it is. I really don't. That's why I called for a supervisor here. But I'm gonna stand firm in what I believe and what I know in the law and the Constitution, and it's never failed me yet. So, at the end of the day, it is what it is, sir, Sergeant.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back with you. Okay.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Everybody wants to get off the phone now. I really hope that somebody talks sense into these officers and these public servants, so we can we don't have to come back here tomorrow and do a revisit. You guys figure out anything yet?
Still figuring it out.
Still figuring it out, really?
Yeah.
This day and age, all this technology, you can call whoever, still figuring it out.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What's up?
Yeah, because I'd like to come to some sort of so that way I don't have to come back here tomorrow and the next day and the next day,
I'm here all the time and you see me every day.
You're stationed here, right? I don't get it. I've spoken with the leadership of the Nassau Police Department. They don't have an issue with the people exercising their First Amendment right. I don't get it. I don't get what's the big deal today. Suffolk County, they wouldn't even have responded. I told you they don't have officers inside of the Department of Human Services over there.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't even have responded. I've done stories there before at the Suffolk County counterpart to this, and they didn't even call law enforcement because they know and even if they did call law enforcement would have came and said, "Hey, he's not doing anything." They would have let me take my pictures and video, and I've been on my way. It's not that big of a deal. Nobody complained. There was actually 2 people who came up to me inside that said, "Hey, appreciate you for what you're doing. We love your videos. We love what you're doing for the community." Not one person complained. Only people, said that they appreciate it.
That's good, though.
So it just goes to show you that this policy, of protecting people, it's not protecting anyone. The only people it's protecting is the people in the suits over here who don't like to be filmed, the public servants. Sergeant's all the way over here on the phone, hopefully speaking with someone knowledgeable. So you guys are only allowed to mute when you're speaking with other officers?
Just when we separate, just for a hot second. But it's still on, it's just muted.
So muted.
Once we're engaged in interaction, that's when we...
So, for example, they're not law enforcement officers, so you'd be able to mute it when you're talking to them?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, and this goes back to what I was saying just a couple minutes ago. Like when he was talking about FOIAing the security camera footage and stuff. It's like stuff gets redacted. You're complaining about, oh, you can mute, you can do this, you can do that. Right. They can redact private information. You don't. That's why you're dangerous. Was it yesterday or the day before where I covered a video where literally, and I mean, there have been videos where I've talked about this possibility before, but literally some lady who was hiding from a violent ex was like, oh, you're going to put my image on the internet. He's going to find me. And the Frauditor, of course, didn't care. But we're supposed to respect these guys and consider them heroes. They ruin lives. They destroy lives. They get people sued. They get people fired. They get people who are just trying to go about their day. All of a sudden, they're getting pepper sprayed. Just because they don't like some random person filming them. I'm new to this stream, and the entire sovereign citizen here, a person who lives in the Netherlands. This is kind of a social eye-opener. Now, this person is goading them, aside from knowingly showing persons not related to his subject and not blurring them. Yes, this is Long Island Audit. He is one of the most famous. In fact, he is probably the most famous auditor because he talks in a calm voice and he's nice and blah, blah, blah. And his big claim to fame, there's two things he did. One is he lives in New Jersey or New York, whatever. He drove all the way to Berwyn, Illinois, which I guess, where did you say you are? You're Dutch. So I guess that would be like you driving, the equivalent to you maybe, I don't know, distances in Europe, maybe like driving to Germany or something. Like, or France. Well, no, not France. That would be closer to you, I think. I don't know. But anyway, he's driving all the way to Illinois to get a no filming sign taken off of a door, and actually goes to the mayor of Berwyn and talks him into ripping the sign off the window. That was his first big victory. I'm a hero because I did that. And then the second thing was that he got arrested, and the cops who arrested him, when they filled out the report, technically they didn't dot all the I's and cross all the T's. So technically there was something in the report that was factually inaccurate. Technical BS, but in court it could be fought. So because of that, they agreed if he didn't file suit against them for putting false information in the police report and arguing in court that they did it on purpose, they didn't want to deal with all that, so they let him give a lecture on what First Amendment auditing is and how the police should handle a First Amendment auditor. So now I'm the guy who goes all over the country teaching police how to deal with us. And then when we're in a building and the building says no filming, the police are supposed to tell the building people, let them film. Screw you, screw your rules, screw your customers, screw their privacy, and worship the idiot with the camera. Everybody else in the world can die. Screw them all. Only the person with the camera matters. And he educates the cops to go around telling people that. Highway Star says, Voodoo, get a taste for having us listen to Liar, Long Island Audit, and then we put an R. We call him Liar. Here's my Long Island Audit voodoo doll, by the way, that was handmade by Salacious, wearing his little man girdle because, for those of you who don't know, Long Island Audit, one time he was arrested, and while the cops were wrestling with him, his pants started to fall, and you could see he was wearing a man girdle. So now my nudes, now my voodoo, my mini voodoo doll, Long Island Audit one, has a girdle on. This guy, as well as the Moorish Sovereign Citizen with the Black's Law Dictionary, and the News Now Ninja with the dreadlocks, the funky shoes, the tattoos, everything, the press badge, the whole nine. These three could all be yours. You got, what, 2 days left for this month's giveaway, and whoever is the grand prize winner will get all three of these guys to keep, as well as Frauditor bingo cards. That's right. Frauditor bingo. There's kidnapping, create your own privacy, tyrant, name and badge number, disorderly conduct. If I could see it, I could film it. Public records, poster 7, a whole bunch of different things. As well as, but wait, there's more. You get your cards, including the Dancing Cop, lenticular Dancing Cop card. That's right. We got that one. And then we also have the same cop doing the floss. Yeah. And we have, this is one of my favorites. This is Casey Camera Boy getting punched during an audit, getting knocked out by the Tampico, the famous Tampico, bam, 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 where Silence Boy was with him and didn't step in. And the guys that beat him up were like, hey, aren't you going to go help your boy? And Silence Boy's like, no, man. You go ahead, do what you're doing, man. I ain't going to get hurt over this nonsense. Yes, idiot du jours. All over the place. And so now I owe News Now Voodoo a tasing for Highway Star. So let's get that done, and then we'll go back to the video.
Dagnabbit! That's right, I'm an auditor. You see, I got my camera, I got my fake press pass. Yeah, I got my tiny black little heart. I got my handcuffs. My shoes are untied because I'm too stupid to know how to tie my shoes. Yeah, I got rotten teeth. All the hallmarks of a good frauditor. That's how you know what I'm one of the best. And I'm also a pimp. Look at me in my pimp outfit. You dig that? I'm the pimp, you're the simps, and I've been eating all the shrimps. And we just had huge thunder. And now my alarm's going off. Emergency alert, national tornado. Ah, crap. Oh, it looks like we're about to get hit. Holy crap. All right, so let's taste this voodoo doll. Oh, crap. No, man, go away. Come again some other day. If you don't, I don't care. You can lick my derriere.
Oh, Manoshevitz. All right. Yeah, all right. So, I think we'll finish this up, and then I guess I'll have to go take care of tornado related stuff. Should be all good. Miss Mandy 777 is here. Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh. All right. Yeah, make sure my phone's plugged in and charged. It's at 100%. All right. All right, so stay safe. All right, Swarth Cat, thank you. Welcome. Yes, stay safe. I will. Lisa, what's up? Yeah, I'll finish up this video. At least we'll at least finish this and then move on. Also, for anyone who's new to this whole scene, want to know what's going on, don't forget there's a link below. It's only like $5. I wrote a book called The Frauditors Handbook. It's a comedy book, but it's all about the whole frauditing movement and how they're related to sovereign citizens and the whole bit. So go ahead and check that out. Link will be in the description below. In fact, it's there right now. But in the meantime, let's get this. This video's almost over, so I think we could do this before the storm hits. Oh, now the phone's ringing off the hook.
Because they're technically like complainants in this case, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Just thought I'd. Me personally, I think they should be running all the time. Why do you got to hide?
No, it's just when you talk with your partner, like step away for a second, just kind of figure things out. That's all.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like the two suits, the sergeant and the captain for public safety, are returning. It's a big walk of shame here.
No worries. It's good. All right, let's take it.
How's it going, man?
So recording here is okay? I just wanted to get clarification on.
Starting tomorrow, they're not going to let you do it.
So starting today, no. For today, no, and then starting tomorrow, they're not going to let me.
Building's closed, so we're done. If you come back tomorrow and you record, we'll handle it then.
Oh, okay. See you tomorrow. Yes, we will be coming back tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I can tell you what I think is going to happen. I'm not 100% sure, but just some Stuff that I've been seeing and hearing is tomorrow, I don't think he's going to go back there. And if he does, he will be arrested. They're going to close the building. And the only way you're getting in there is by appointment only. And I've been seeing a lot of that in the government buildings now. Appointments only. And they're not helping the situation. These auditors or frauditors, whatever you want to call them, they're making it worse because now they're making it harder for people to go do stuff. That's my opinion. And that's what I see happening. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Eventually, it's going to stop, and all these government official buildings will be by appointment only because of these idiots. But anyways, guys, I'll see you in the comment sections. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one.
All right. Good stuff, as always. Weedskador says somebody beat him. Hey, we were talking about you earlier. Somebody said something about 420 or something. Oh, THC equals the Hezokuai crew. Yeah. And I was like, oh, I wish Weedskador was here for that joke. Oh, man. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Those are the hurricane warnings telling us to hunker down, and they're saying it's now, it's time, here it comes, let's go. So I think I'm going to wrap this up, guys. I think I'll be fine. Like I said, if we lose power and I'm not able to be on, just watch my, because I got my phone all nice and charged. I can still do updates to my community posts, maybe even on Discord a little bit or whatever. Linda Hill's like, get the hell out of here. All right. Love you guys. Thank you so very much for joining me. Like I said, if you don't see me tomorrow, keep an eye for my community posts. I'll keep you guys updated, let you know that it's all good. Thank you guys. Love you guys. Thank you for joining me. I'm getting the hell out of here and finding a safe place to hunker down and get ready. Take it easy, everybody. Thank you again. I love you. Goodbye. Yeah.